I am monotone, but my laugh is super loud.
It's like a
oh yeah, like
it's like a witch cackle.
Yeah.
I love that.
I mean, I don't call myself a witch for nothing.
Witch cackles only.
Yes.
Like if you're coming on my podcast, you better fucking sound like you better fucking be a witch. Like people are just wild. Like the shit that you see outside of your Toronto window is strange.
Even just like outside of your Toronto work. Like I work in Parkdale.
Oh yeah.
That I have some sketchy ass stories.
I bet.
Oh, wait, can I swear on the podcast?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, cool, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Actually, a requisite is that you have to swear.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you better be
shit.
No.
Fuck. Just like that's how we say hi.
Yes.
Okay.
So fuck you guys. Welcome back to Safe Space with Kira Graves. But seriously, welcome back to Safe Space with Kira Graves. I am your host, Kira Graves, and this is my lovely tattoo artist, Eddy.
AKA Dude, where's my tat?
Dude, where the fuck is my tat, bro?
I don't know. Yours fell out.
I literally like hand tattoos are so difficult. I feel I was so sad when I saw all the ink scabs starting to But I guess because like this skin is like almost like your palm skin.
Yeah. Hand tattoos are tricky.
Yeah.
To heal. Like finger tattoos, all that. Feet tattoos.
Like the bottom of someone's feet?
Like anywhere on your foot. Because you like wear socks.
Have you ever done like the bottom of someone's foot?
Yeah. I think I did a smiley face on someone's toe once. I'm like almost 1000% sure.
That's gotta hurt.
I like do so many tattoos I might not even remember all the time.
True.
Yeah.
You know, I feel Lauren and I were talking about this like earlier. With me especially, I'm a very vibes person.
Yeah.
Like I need to be able to like vibe with you if I'm spending a lot of time with you. And when you get tattoos, like you're spending a lot of time with someone and it's intimate.
Yeah.
Like they're literally on you.
Yeah.
They're poking in your skin.
You gotta like, I don't know, like you are spending a lot of time with them, but you're not talking the entire time. Cause sometimes I'm like pulling a straight line and I'm like, please, I'm not breathing right now. Like don't talk to me. I'm holding my breath.
Yeah.
And, but like, I don't know. I seem to get along with all of my clients pretty well. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had like an awkward like appointment with someone.
That's good.
Yeah. Like the longest appointment I've had was 9 hours, and it was this guy. I gave him like an armband, which like takes a long time, but he was really funny. Like I felt like I paid tickets to see like a stand-up comedian. Like you know how stand-up comedians will talk and then they'll just like all their stories will like flow together.
Yeah.
Like does that make sense? Because they like
that's talent.
Set it up. Yeah. He was so funny. Like everything I said, he had something to say. I felt like I was like tattooing like Chandler Bing. Like for real.
He was so funny. A show one day.
I don't even think he knew how funny he was. I was just laughing the whole time. I'm like, you're really entertaining. Like
so good. Well, at least you had a funny like person to hang out with. For that long ass
for
tattoo.
9 hours.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel like 9 hours. It felt like an hour because I dissociate like crazy.
Okay, that's very interesting because I feel like dissociation is obviously like, you know, it can be a survival technique. It can be like a survival mechanism that we like develop when we're young, right?
100%.
But I feel like you can use it in a good way.
I use it in the best ways.
Slay. Honestly, slay. There you go.
I have like a lot of tattoo artists around me will complain about like really long sessions, but I think my dissociating will help me with those long sessions. Like it won't feel like 9 hours until I get up and then like my back feels the 9 hours. But like me, it's like I wasn't bothered or like dreading the 9 hours.
Yeah. I'm so sensitive to other people's energies. Like I don't know if I could do like a job like that. Like even because I'm an actor, and so like on set sometimes it's really overwhelming because there's all these different energies that you have to like balance, and I can like easily soak in other people's energy accidentally.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I feel like I want to like practice having those like energetic boundaries, but I don't know how.
I don't know. Like, I've never been drained from a client's energy.
That's good.
I don't think I ever have. Like, I can't think of something that was so bad that I remember being drained from it.
That's so good.
Or like sometimes I just find a way to work around their personality.
Yeah.
You know, like if I'm tattooing someone sarcastic, I'll like just be sarcastic with them.
Yeah.
Or if someone's super quiet, I'll just be quiet with them.
So you'll like kind of
I'll like match the energy.
their energy.
Yeah, so that nothing can drain me.
You know, I feel like you have a gift.
Oh, thank you.
Like,
with what?
Not everyone has that ability to like, you know, match people's personalities and kind of like get on the same wavelength so that you don't get drained, or like just like if you don't like their energy, like block it out. Like that's like such a good skill.
I can block out someone's energy.
How do you do it? Please tell me.
I think it's the way that I said, like, even if you are draining my energy, I'll match your energy. And I just won't take it seriously. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, you're not going to bring it home with you. You're not going to bring home the energy.
Exactly. I don't take everything like so seriously sometimes. Like when I was tattooing that guy that was like really loud, he was saying stuff I literally had no idea what he was saying most of the time. But I was just like, yeah, awesome.
You're just nodding.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's wow, me too. Like he's like, do you want a beer? I'm like, maybe later. Like kind of tattooing right now.
Like have a needle in your skin right now.
Yeah, he just like looked like he was in his own little world. And I was like, let me be in that world for like 1 second. And then I'll leave like right after. And it was kind of funny.
I admire you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I have to do that working with people all the time.
Yeah.
You know, like
absolutely.
If I had like a job at home, I wouldn't be so inclined to like having to match people's energies.
Exactly.
Right. And then I started going to like social events and stuff at a younger age. So I kind of like had to get used to that myself because I used to be super introverted.
Yeah. Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I guess now extrovert, but before
Yeah.
I used to be like an introvert, like to the max. Like it was like I used to get crazy anxiety. Like
that's me.
Yeah.
I like
right
find
now?
it really hard. Not right now.
Okay.
No, not now. But like just in crowds and like in social situations, especially after the pandemic, like it was just all downhill from there because Lauren and I stayed home.
Yeah.
For 3 years.
Yeah.
Like for literally 3 years we stayed home, and like even I was scared to like hang out with friends.
Yeah.
Because of, you know,
yeah, because
contagion and whatever.
You don't want to catch the vid.
The vid, Miss yeah. Anyways, we don't need to talk about her right now.
No,
it's fine. I talk about her all the time because I feel like she significantly shaped everyone. Like I feel like I was watching a video of me before the pandemic yesterday, and I was like 19 and very like innocent and like bright and light, and then I was like editing a video that I filmed yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like kind of judging myself a little bit. I was like, wow, like I've changed a lot, but obviously it's not a bad thing. Like I've changed for the good, but I feel like everyone's changed from that experience.
From COVID.
From COVID.
Yeah, for sure. I don't even think I would have been a tattoo artist if COVID didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah. I was in high school when it started.
You were in high school?
I was in high school. I'm 21 right now. But I was in high school, so I never got my prom. I never got my ceremony.
Yeah,
it was horrible. And like I don't even know if I would have went, honestly, because I didn't go to school that much. Like it was very like I was just not
I was always late.
I was always late.
Yeah,
like
I just didn't give a fuck.
For real. Like it was like they were really concerned, and I was like, I'm not really paying attention to the time, to be honest. And I was like, I didn't think it was a big deal. But like, I don't know. What were we talking about?
Yeah, so like the beginning of the pandemic, like how have you changed, and like how did it shape who you are now?
I guess like I don't know. Beginning of the pandemic, I was in high school, so that was like my high school self. And then right when things were kind of opening up, I remember my first social event was a protest. It was a BLM protest.
Yeah.
And it was like an all wheels protest. Like, so I brought my skateboard, but you can bring like a bike or like a scooter or like anything. And I remember my sister's friend at the time forced me to go. I don't even know why, but he's like, yeah, like you need to be more social. He's like, he dragged me in his car. He's like, let's go, like you skateboard. And he like ditched me during that event because he wanted me to like go and make friends myself. And then I just remember after that, I just kept going to social events. And then I just loved talking to people.
Whoa.
It was like a weird shift in my life. Even my sister would talk about it all the time. She's like, I don't even know who you are. Like, you're just talking all the time now. I feel like if that didn't happen, I wouldn't even be able to talk to my clients like today. I think I'd be super like awkward and yeah, just like anxious like the whole time. Like I never liked to talk to people.
That guy was like a little angel.
Yeah,
He,
I kind of tell him that. I'm like supposed to tattoo him tomorrow.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
He's your little angel. Like, I feel like if that didn't happen, if he didn't like encourage you to be more social, then like, yeah, your social skills would not be up to par. Maybe.
Yeah. Every time I went out with him, just ditched me. And I was like, why? Like, I would try to find him and he's like, go make friends. And I'm like, okay. Like,
Is
why
he
not?
older than you?
Yeah, he's my sister's age.
Okay.
He's like 20. I was 18 at the time, 19, 20. So he was 21. He was my age. Like now
okay.
when he would take me. And I was like 18, like 17.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were an introvert before and now you're an extrovert?
Yeah, like I love talking to people now.
That's so interesting.
I love it.
I feel like that's the opposite for a lot of people. Like, I feel like I was a lot better at like socializing before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And now I don't know. I feel like I suck. And I don't suck. I just,
You
I don't
definitely
know.
don't suck at socializing.
I only want to talk to like specific people.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Like if I don't know, like if someone's just not my vibe, like I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, same.
You
If
know?
someone's not my vibe, I probably won't talk to them. Like,
Yeah.
if I go to social events and I'm not enjoying my conversation with you, I probably won't, like, stay there
Yeah,
talking to you. I
I'll
might
just,
just
like,
go
walk
up to the next
away.
person and talk to
I'll
them.
be like, my cat's hungry. I need to go feed
Yeah,
her.
like, ooh, my dog ran away. Bye.
Yeah, I got a shit. Sorry. That's always like my go-to. I'm just like, you know what? I really have to poop.
Wow.
I just don't care.
Like,
I just do that. I don't give a fuck.
Like, yeah, true.
Like, I really
It's just
don't.
like a little human experience. We just
Yeah.
all have to take a poo.
It is a little. It is a little human experience.
Right?
Do you sometimes? This is like maybe this is existential,
Uh-huh.
but do you sometimes feel like, why are you here on this earth?
All the time. All the time. Literally all the time. I'm like, what? I think that's why I don't care about a lot of things sometimes. Because I'm like, what is the point? But like, not in a bad way. In a way that's like, this doesn't have to be a big deal. You know, like, because what's the point? Like, I'm just here living my little human experience.
Yeah,
Having my little, I get like,
it's weird.
Do you ever like, what's that word? It's like it's like you completely like just dissociate from yourself and you're like, whoa, like, who am I? Like, what am I?
It's me every night when I smoke weed.
Oh my God, yeah. Like, I've had really bad highs from that. And then now I've just like accepted that thought, I think.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Sometimes that shit like freaks me out. Like the whole, like, why am I here? Like, what am I? What are you?
Yeah.
Do you ever get like so angry that you like think about it after and you're like, why did I get that angry? Like, that was so pointless.
Yeah. And sometimes like I feel like I'm like it makes me a bad person when I get really angry, but it's just an emotion.
Yeah.
Like I said this on my TikTok the other day. It's like sometimes we demonize anger and we look at anger as like a bad thing. Like if you get angry, oh, you're a bad person, or you're like, you know, really aggressive or like whatever. But it's like we need to be able to release anger in healthy ways.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And like we need to like let ourselves like release it. Obviously not towards anyone, but just if it comes, just like let it do its thing.
I think that's when anger is not good, is when you're like hurting someone else because of it, because you're angry.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of the time when people are angry around me, I kind of look at them and I'm like, I know this is from something else. Like, I know this is rooted from something else. So I'm going to give you the pass this time.
And you don't take it personally.
And I don't take it personally. Sometimes it's kind of, sometimes it kind of is a little bit difficult to not take it personally, depending on like who it is or what they're saying. But most of the time I'm like, this is not me. It's more you. Is that Lauren?
Yeah. Lauren just closed this.
Oh, that took so long. I was like, what?
Hey.
Hi.
I'm trying not to. It's fine. No, it's all good.
That took so,
All of a sudden, it's like.
yeah, right. I was like, is that running water? Like,
I thought it was running water too.
Like,
I was like, is someone having a
they're
shower?
just taking a little shower.
Like, that was bizarre.
My foot like passed the heck out.
I know. I'm like sitting on my legs and
Right?
they're
I'm
ouchy.
gonna let them stretch.
Yeah. Have you ever read The Four Agreements?
You have that on your table.
I do.
I didn't. My sister took it for me. I had it in my room and I'm like, I'm gonna read this. And she took it for me. And I honestly think she lost it.
No.
She doesn't know how to take care of my stuff.
Oh.
But we touch each other's stuff like all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can borrow mine if you want.
Oh my
It's
God,
a
thanks.
really good, like very simple book
Yeah.
that like it's common sense to me when I read it. And like sometimes you just like brush over it because you're like, oh, I already know this.
Yeah.
But it's just like one of them is don't take things personally.
Yeah.
Like not everything has to do with you.
Yeah.
Like when someone has an emotion towards you, I'm practicing just like separating myself from that, but it's very hard.
I think like I used to take things more personally when I was younger, because like I grew up with like an Italian father and a Hispanic mother who would literally release all anger and rage on their kids. Like that was like a normal thing. And then 2 seconds later be like, so what do you want for dinner?
I totally know that.
And I'm like, did you just like throw a shoe at me? But like but like now I'm starting to realize they weren't really mad at me. That's why they didn't think it was a big deal to like scream at me and my sister. But obviously for me and my sister, we took it a different way.
That's
We're like,
traumatizing.
oh, for sure. But like I'm good now.
I'm fine.
I'm
So
fine,
good.
guys. The shoe didn't hit me after all.
Yeah. No shoes were harmed.
Sorry, high heel. Yeah,
Ooh.
my mom didn't wear sandals.
Only
like your
heels.
Stereotypical mother. No. Like just high
Stilettos.
heels. Like for real. Like high heels. Like she's so short.
Oh,
So every day in the morning at 8 a.m. we'd hear like heels hitting the floor.
In the house?
Oh yeah, she'd immediately. She has like 100 pairs of shoes. My mom is such a high heel girl.
Why does she wear it in the house?
I don't know.
That's so American.
It's so weird to me.
That is weird.
It
She's
is.
just like, I
And
need to be
she's, like-
tall at all
And she's
costs.
like super proving. I'm like, why? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Maybe she just wants to be tall all the time.
Maybe.
I don't know what it is. Like she has so many high heels. It's
That's
like
so funny.
taking over the house. But that's like a childhood memory. She doesn't do that anymore. But I remember waking up for school and she would be like walking around the house with high heels for like no reason. And I'm like,
She bougie.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
She bougie. That's like
She
the
bougie.
first part of her morning routine. High heels.
Is
High heels and a robe.
slay mama.
Slay mama for real.
But like, ouchie, my feet.
Oh yeah, no, she's like so fit for that now.
I also grew up with an Italian family and like it was chaotic.
Yeah, they're loud.
They're really loud and
They're so loud. Italians are so
rude.
loud. Yeah.
They're honestly rude.
Yeah, my dad
At least
literally-
my family.
for real, but they won't know that it's rude. It's
No,
like so normal
it's
in their
normal.
culture, like to be so blunt. And I think some of that is me a little bit. Like I'm very blunt, and I get that from my dad sometimes. But I don't know. Like my dad, I went out for breakfast with him. I think 2 days ago, and it was me, him, and my sister. And my dad randomly looked at me and was like, why do you have like those pimples on your face? And I was like, thanks. And
Because
I was
I'm a
like,
fucking human being.
yeah, I was
bitch.
like, why would you say that? I'm like, that's so mean. And he was like,
Yeah.
oh, because like you never have them. And I'm like, okay, well I have them now. Like,
Literally.
ew, don't say that to me. But it's like that's just him. That's just Italian people. They
Yeah.
just think it's okay to just like point things out.
They do. Because
Yeah.
I feel like they also like sometimes, especially family members, they have like a standard for you. And when you don't fit the standard, they're like, why are you not like how I expected? Like, why didn't you turn out like how I expected?
I get that more from like my grandparents, maybe.
Yeah.
My dad doesn't really care about how I turn out, but apparently a pimple bothers him. So like I don't know what that's about. They've accepted most of me.
Pimple phobic,
Yeah.
honestly.
Like just because you're like a dude, don't get pimples because you wash your face with dial soap. Ugh.
Yeah, my grandpa
Detergent.
does that.
They have like
Laundry
They
detergent.
literally have like those 50-in-1 bottles.
It's like everything in one, like
Like
shampoo, conditioner, body wash.
face wash,
Yes.
car oil, like stuff like that. Toothpaste. They just use all that. And I'm like, okay, I don't know why you're not breaking out, but whatever.
Yeah.
Like you and your clean little skin.
What the hell?
Like I feel young with my pimples. Thank you.
your skin is beautiful.
Thanks.
Like honestly, normalize pimples.
Right?
Normalize them. Also
I don't think they're
normalize
weird.
mosquito bites on your forehead.
That too. We should always normalize mosquito bites.
Yeah.
It's not our fault.
No, like they're really ruthless sometimes. My whole leg, like my whole calf. I don't know if you can see it.
How are you bending like that? I can't do that.
Ex-dancer.
Oh my god. True?
Can you see them? I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, Lauren and I went hiking and they demolished my bloodline.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking about like my next tattoo idea, and I want to get you to like design me my vulva on my arm or somewhere else,
Yeah.
but like in a like kind of abstract way.
Oh yeah.
Like I just want a fucking vagina.
That's cool. That's really cool. Okay, so my sister does like skincare, right? And it's Fabs Organics if y'all want to check that. But she has this thing called coochie cream. So it's specifically for your cooch. Like if you like wax or if you shave, like you put it on your vagina.
Yeah.
And it's for like ingrowns and stuff. And it
Nice.
actually helps. I remember I designed the logo for that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Aw.
And I made like, this was like this was like the rough draft, but at first it was like a grapefruit. And in the middle, I made it look like a vagina, like a little vagina coming out of the grapefruit. Oh my God, I just hit this.
It's okay.
But yeah, it was so cute.
I want that.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
could do that
want to
for
like,
sure.
also like, I want to embrace like the asymmetricality of it. And
Yeah.
like, because like vulvas are all different like shapes and colors and sizes. And
Yeah.
like, they all look so different. But I feel like all we've seen is like the ones in porn, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, they're
called
so
porn
fucking
pussy.
porn pussy. They're all so different. And
Yeah.
like mine doesn't look like the porn pussies, but it's still beautiful.
Of course.
So
It's like dick. Like in porn. Like they don't all look like that.
no.
And guys probably hate that too. But like, I don't know. That's just what they want to see on camera for some reason. But I'll design your vagina tattoo.
Please do. Please do. I would be honored.
Pussy tat.
Give me a pussy tat.
Pussy tat.
Dude, where's my pussy tat?
Yeah, for real.
Today is the Lionsgate portal.
Yes. I forgot.
And it's
Again.
August 8th. So every like apparently August 8th, it's like the luckiest day of the year to manifest. So like Eddy, like what are you manifesting today?
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I'm gonna manifest success in my life.
You already have it.
I do, but like I think I just want to like emphasize that. Like cuz
Yeah.
I could manifest like things to do with like love or like money, but like success specifically, like clientele coming in.
That's your thing.
or like followers coming in on Instagram,
yeah,
meeting more
bitch.
people that are like-minded. Like that is all within the thought of success.
Me too.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, me too. Because sometimes I'm so success oriented. Like I feel like my mom like raised me to be like that.
For real.
And so like all I fucking care about is like being successful.
yeah,
But it's like I already am successful.
you are for sure.
But what else am I gonna do? Because
It's
like
just,
there's
like-
endless opportunities.
yeah, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
It's your world. It's your oyster.
Yeah.
The world is your oyster. What else are you manifesting?
A house.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a nice house with no neighbors.
Oh yeah.
Like in the middle of the woods, possibly a private pond. I'm just visualizing like a private pond. My camera.
my family's just like filled with witches. Like I have like witchy stuff.
That's so cool.
I got those witches in my.
You want to talk
family.
about it?
Do you want?
Yeah.
Right
talk
now.
about it. Yeah.
My aunt is like super witchy. She has like all her little crystals. Like she's like super witchy though. Like she
Like
has
a
every-
witch.
Yeah,
Like fully a witch.
I believe it. Like for real.
Yeah.
She even has like the long black hair, like thick coarse hair.
Oh, like the Addams family.
Oh yeah. Oh for real. And then my grandmother, from my mom's side, my abuela, she's very witchy in terms of like just knowing what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Even if like nobody agrees with her, like
Psychic.
we'll hear it and then we'll be like, yeah, it's gonna happen because she said it. And it always
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I told you this, but she knew that I was gonna be with my boyfriend 2 years before I was with him.
Yeah, you told us that.
It was so weird. And like I remember her saying that and me being like, ew, because I didn't like him when she guessed
Right.
it. She's like, yeah, just wait.
just wait.
And I was like, for what? And then this whole thing happened and he like moved into my house. Like this whole freaking random thing that
Wow.
like out of a freaking Wattpad story.
Yeah. I feel like it
Um,
runs in families.
My sister's witchy. She has like a lot of dreams and they usually come to fruition like a lot of the time.
Do you have that?
I have a lot of vivid dreams. Like whenever, like this is usually every single night, I'll have like 3 to 5 dreams and they will literally feel like movie length long. Like I could wake up the next morning and remember every part of my dream. Like
Wow.
I can remember dreams from 6 years ago in full detail.
That's different. Like
It's
that's
like-
not normal.
Yeah,
You're
I've-
not normal.
I've noticed it's not normal since I would tell people my dreams and they're like, what? Like, this is a dream? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, why do you remember that? I'm like, oh yeah, this was like 5 years ago. And they're like, why do you remember this in full detail? And then I started writing down my dreams. Like my tia, like aunt, she
Mhm.
told me that when you have dreams, you should wake up the next day, immediately write down everything word for word.
Yeah.
Even like the things that you don't think is important. And then Just do it for a long time, and then later on kind of like see if you see like a pattern in all your dreams.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do that, but it's just
Do
like
it. It's
I
so
don't
fun.
always think to like wake up and then
You just
journal.
keep it next to your bed.
Yeah, because you can like get answers in your dreams, and like you can get like intuitive messages that like you've been needing.
Yeah.
Because your soul like fucking detaches from your body when you sleep or something. I don't know how it works, but
have
like
you ever like had sleep paralysis?
once. But I know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had it. But like I've seen so many videos of people that have had it.
It's fucked up.
And if you like, so people usually freak out when they have it.
Yeah.
Like they freak out. They're like, I need to wake up. I need to wake up. And like, I know they can't move or like they can't like open their eyes or sometimes they see like a figure like in the corner of the room. But a lot of people that say if you like relax during your sleep paralysis and just like let it be, a lot of that leads to like astral projection.
Yes, because you're like meshing the two, like the metaphysical and the physical realm.
Has that ever happened to you?
It happened to me one time, but it wasn't like a big story. It was just like I could see how my bedroom looked.
Yeah.
Actually one time, I don't know if this was like sleep paralysis, but like there was like a big like angel standing next to my bed.
Yeah. You'll see like something over your head, like you're over your bed. Like my dad used to see like a green figure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like a
green,
alien?
like monster looking thing. Like he
Ooh.
would like never want to sleep because he used to see that all the time.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then I remember my sister, she didn't even know what astral projection was, but she told me like years ago she felt like she was having like sleep paralysis, and then she got up from her bed. She felt like really weird. She walked or like she went all the way to her door, and right when she was going to touch the door handle, she like turned around and she saw herself sleeping in her bed. And as soon as she saw herself, it was like an immediate like wake up. It was as if it like went right back in her body and she just woke up.
Those things are so creepy.
It's actually really interesting. Like I've been so intrigued by astral projection.
It's so interesting. And people don't think like the metaphysical realm exists, but like
super does.
Well, then how come like this happens? And like where do you go? Where do you think you go when you sleep?
Exactly. Like I believe that happened. I even like believe that dreams are real. Like as weird as they can be, my dreams, there's a reason why I have super vivid dreams and why I remember all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's really interesting how in your dreams you can't see a person's face, but I feel like I can all the time.
Like someone else's or yourself?
Apparently you can't see another person's face in your dream. But like when I wake up, I know who was in my dream, so I feel like I saw their face.
You know who it is, but you can't see their face. Like, or like sometimes this will happen to me is like, I know that I'm talking to someone, but it doesn't look like that person.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, like I could be talking to Eddy in my dream, but Eddy doesn't look like Eddy. Eddy looks like my grandma or
it's like
something.
A visual representation of Eddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not you in like this body?
Yeah. I've had that with like places. Like I'll go to I remember like I used to have dreams of like my school, but it wouldn't look like my school.
Yeah.
It would look like a hospital, but it was my school in my dream for some reason.
Yeah.
It's super weird. Like what if that's our school like in another universe?
It might be.
What if that's that person in another universe? Like that's what freaks me out.
In like another life.
Yeah.
Or something. Like on another dimension or something.
Yeah, because why is our dream so specific to like that? Like why is that what we're like visualizing when we think of this person or this place or this thing?
Yeah.
Like I love dreams. I could talk about dreams forever.
And sometimes they'll like change like so quickly from like, oh, like you're experiencing like one reality and then it'll be like completely different. It doesn't even make sense. But like then you're in another scenario.
Like when you're having like multiple dreams?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
I love dreams. I did like a speech on dreams in grade 7.
Really?
And I got like, you know, when you do those like speeches in elementary school and then you get to say it in front of like the school.
Yeah.
I got that.
Oh, that's so cute.
It was very cool.
Not you being ahead of your time.
No, literally.
And dreams are so important. I love just hearing about people's dreams. Or even writing them down is so fun. I'll write my dreams down and like I'll buy a really cute journal from like Chapters and then I'll like write down my dreams and then I'll title them as if they were a story.
Cool.
So if I ever go through my journal and I just read the title of one of them, I'll remember everything that happened in that dream. I don't even need to read.
You could like write a book
Oh, for sure.
or like a collection of your dreams, and then like you'd probably find like an arc, like a story arc.
Yeah. Still to this day, the weirdest dream I've ever had was this dream that I had in like grade 10.
Well, now I'm curious.
It was pretty weird, to be honest.
Okay, like tell me.
Okay. I'll try to summarize it because it was really long. But basically, in my dream, it was like medieval times, like a super long time ago. And I was on top of this really high building, like this high, like as high as that building that we're looking at. But it was all made of just like wood panels. And it was like really wobbly. And I was wearing like a dress kind of. And I was with these two people from my school that I'd never spoke to. And they were like talking to each other. And they were like, could you jump down this building? Like, no, could you? And I looked down and there was like a modern day swimming pool at the bottom. Like
Weird.
everything looked so old but the swimming pool. And then one of them just thought it would be like really fun to experiment with me and they pushed me. And then when they pushed me, I remember feeling like the fall of the dream, like in my dream. And I missed the pool by like an inch and my insides just fell out of my body.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then all I could hear from the top is them being like, well, we won't jump. And like everything came out of my body and I had to grab it and like try to put it back in. And then I was like throwing it, like, you know, like when people do organ like transplants, they have to put it in this cold little box. That's what I had. I had a cold little box next to me. And then my dream, I was walking around trying to find help, like trying to find a doctor.
Oh my God.
And I kept bumping into people from my school that were like not helping me. They were like, yo, what's up? How are you? But
and you're like, I literally, my intestines are falling out of my ass.
Like I was literally bleeding everywhere. But I think the weirdest part of this dream was I was walking by a creek and I saw this news reporter doing a segment on a homeless person with a shopping cart stealing things and putting them in his shopping cart. And it like my view of the dream switched and I was now the camera that was recording the news reporter and the homeless lady. And you could just see me in the back of the camera like screaming with my intestines out, like being like, help me, I need help. And even like the news reporter or the cameraman didn't say a word.
Whoa. I feel like I've had that sort of like feeling in dreams before when like you've been crying out for help or like screaming or trying to run away, but like no one gives a fuck.
That's actually really common. Or like, you know, when you're like trying to run in a dream, you can't run.
Yeah.
It's
like you're running in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating.
Was that like a recurring dream? Or did it just happen once?
No, that just happened once, but I remember it stuck with me. It was really long too, but that was like the weirdest part that happened in that dream for sure.
Whoa. It sounds like symbolic, but I don't know. Like, what do you think?
It felt symbolic at the time.
Yeah.
I was like in grade 10 when I had this dream.
Yeah.
It had a lot to do with like even my art. Like if that like at the end of the dream had more to do with like my art. Like I walked into this room and there was this guy with all of my art pieces on his wall and he was like fixing all of them with a Sharpie marker. And I had no idea who this dude was. And I was like,
he was like drawing on your art?
He was like drawing on my art with like a black Sharpie marker. And he was like a big fan of mine. But he was fixing my art. I was like, why are you fixing my art if you're a fan? Okay.
That's
criticizing
weird.
me like all the time. Maybe that's how I felt. Maybe I felt like judged all the time.
Exactly.
High school,
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I did.
Yeah.
I still feel judged.
But you like for real, like we all just be getting judged. But like you remember your dreams if you write them down. For sure.
Yeah. Like right in the morning though. It has to be right when you wake up. Cause like even if you spend like 10 minutes like awake, sometimes it goes away.
Yeah. If you like touch your phone for a second.
Yeah.
Or like even sometimes when I touch my hair, I'll forget it. I don't know why. Like that's a thing I've noticed. If I wake up and I like play with my hair, I'll forget the thing I was just thinking about.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. It really is. But it's like it's cool.
Dreams are so cool.
When you like actually pile up all your dreams in a book and then get to read it later. Yeah. You should do it.
I maybe I will after this. Like maybe you guys will too. I don't know. Like,
and it also like gets you into that habit of not going on your phone in the morning.
Yeah, and like journaling. I feel like sometimes people don't know what to journal about, but like they know that they want to journal.
Yeah.
That's a good like way to start, I guess.
Yeah, for real. It's not like I do it every single morning. That's a lot of like commitment to me. But if the dream is like crazy, I'll write it down. If I'm like, I need to remember this dream. Like, why was it? Like a thing that happens with my sister is she'll have dreams of people that hasn't seen in years.
Yeah.
And she'll see them that like same week.
Whoa.
Yeah, that just happened to her 2 days ago.
That's so cool.
Yeah, there was this dude she hasn't seen in 7-8 years, and then she went to this get together and he was right there, and they both looked at each other like, oh my god, I haven't seen you in so long.
You know what's weird?
What?
I like continually have dreams about celebrities.
Celebrities?
Yeah, like
Really?
being my friend.
Oh, sick.
But I feel like that's a foreshadow, honestly.
Okay, Miss Manifester.
No, literally, like, especially with like, you know, Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah.
I'll have like Emma Chamberlain's in my dreams, or like even like Lauren has like JoJo Siwa in their dreams.
Not JoJo Siwa.
Yes, it's JoJo Siwa.
Oh my god.
And like, who was in my dream the other night? Kim Petras.
Oh, I know Kim Petras.
Yeah.
The singer.
Yeah.
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 Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would love to be friends with Emma Chamberlain
Hell yeah.
and like drink some cute little iced coffee with her.
Cute little Chamberlain coffee.
Cute little, yeah,
Have you tried it?
but it's coffee.
Period.
And she's like the coffee
She's the coffee queen.
girl. Yeah, she's the coffee queen.
Yeah.
I would have coffee with her for sure. And then there's like I would have dreams. I will have dreams of like Cody Ko now, just
Yes.
in case I'm like manifesting something.
No, absolutely.
Because he's Canadian.
He's Canadian. He
Like-
comes back here all the time.
Yeah, didn't know that. I'm gonna go meet his son because he's like
His little-
pregnant. I mean, his wife is pregnant.
He's pregnant.
he's pregnant for
carrying.
sure, like 100%.
Yes.
But I totally would like. I would hang out with him 100%. He's so funny to me.
If you could like meet any celebrity, who would it be?
I think like right now him.
Yeah.
Just because he's so funny, like him and like Noelle Miller. I don't know if
Yeah.
you know him. Yeah.
Oh, they did the whole like girl what was
Girl Defined.
it? Girl Defined.
Oh my god, that was like the worst video ever. I'm not their video, like Girl Defined video. I don't like those girls. They're like, I'm not a hater, but like,
It's just like honestly like
Oh.
they're lost.
yeah,
Like that at the end of the day, it's like I feel bad for them.
I'm scared of them.
They don't have like their own like bodily autonomy. Like they don't have their own like identity other than like what religion and
Yeah.
like society has like force fed them.
Yeah.
So I honestly feel bad for them.
Like we were talking about like people draining our energies. They would 100% drain my energy.
absolutely.
I would like look at them and be like, I can't do this today.
Like what if they came in for
Like,
a tattoo?
I'm not the one. I'm not the one, babe. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't. Maybe I would like entertain that conversation like for a joke.
Yeah.
Just like a little. Just want to see how they think.
Maybe they
And then,
would
like-
get just like a little heart or
And
something.
then I'll say like a really out of pocket thing.
Yeah.
Just see
You'd
the
be like,
reaction.
so like my pussy smells. Like, what about yours? And they'd be like,
like please.
inappropriate.
Yeah, just like say anything that they would think is like sinful.
I want to be like that person. Well, I feel like I already am online. Like a lot of people like see me this way. Is that like I'm just like the controversial like queen, and I'll just say shit that's like,
Love it.
like
As you should.
I started with like the queer content, and now I'm just now everyone's like, oh my god, like what do you mean? Like when I say all my spiritual wisdom, people are like, but what do you mean? And
Like,
I'm like,
how do they not get that?
if you don't get it,
Yeah.
you don't get it.
Yeah.
The girls that get it will get it, and the girls that don't get it, and that's period.
Period.
And honestly, like it's all common sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, but it's not common sense to some people. Like
But,
they just
like,
don't.
They're
They-
just not the one.
They're just not.
They're
Yeah,
just not the
it's
one.
fine if you're not the one.
Like I'm the one.
You are the one.
Like I could have like
We're
a little
both the ones.
spiritual talk all day, every day. if I
Hell
could.
yeah.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
I love it. Like you and Lauren
is
are
the
like my
podcast for it.
favorite clients ever.
Oh.
No offense to my other clients, but like, but in a way of like we have like the best conversations.
Yeah.
I think like
Yeah.
that's how I feel.
This could have been a conversation that we had while you were tattooing me.
Yeah,
You
that
know
would
what I
be
mean?
so cool. I don't even know if I told you. I would totally like do that. I would have like a little podcast of me tattooing people.
That's cool.
But I don't know if the like the
But the
sound of the machine would like
yeah.
ruin it, because whatever. Or like if my clients in pain, they're like, I can't do this. I can't talk. I can't be a part of this.
But that would be
podcast."
like funny.
yeah.
Because people be trying to speak. It's kind of like the hot wings. You know the hot wing.
Oh yeah. I haven't.
You should do that.
Maybe I should.
Oh my god!
Maybe
do
I will
a tattoo podcast series where you like ask people questions or you have a conversation and you try and get them to like respond like properly, but they're literally crying.
Oh, I would love that. I'll have like a little jot form specifically for that to see if anybody wants to talk about anything.
That's cool,
right.
I'll do
Cool. Really?
it. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. I'm so down.
that's so cool.
That's so. I would like. I think about that sometimes. I'm because sometimes I have like really cool conversations with people, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what if I just like recorded this? Like that'd be Sick.
Yeah.
That'd be so dope.
Okay, period.
Yeah, period.
Period.
We're doing that next
Get ready for that.
time.
Get ready for that.
No, for real.
Okay, well, thanks for coming to my pod.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. If you
I
want to go
appreciate
follow
that.
Eddy, what are your socials?
Okay, so my socials, Dude Where's My Tat on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, but I don't use Facebook, so don't do it on Facebook. I think that's all my socials. Yeah, that's it. Instagram
Go get
is
a
my
tat.
number one.
Go get a tat.
Go get a tattoo
Period.
for me. Yeah.
All right, I'll see you guys next week. I hope you have a great week. Bye.
Bye.